Whoa, Susannah, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm working on my Belichick face. I want to look more intimidating.
That's pretty good. Let me give it a try.
All right. Oh yeah, yours is way better. You've got the whole no blinking thing working for you.
That's right. How does that feel?
What do you think? Hey guys, welcome to Semi-Elite. I'm Susannah Collins. So there's a reason old Billy's been a little saltier than usual, and that is saying something. The mighty Patriots are no longer undefeated, and the world has been gifted a new hero. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Brock Osweiler. His performance against New England was special, perhaps reminiscent of David versus Goliath, but this time David was a 6'8" beast of a man with a beautiful head of hair. So gorgeous locks aside, Brock Osweiler has looked genuinely impressive in his first two NFL starts, beating his old coach on the road, followed by a crazy come-from-behind win against the previously unbeaten Pats, and he looks legitimately competent as Peyton Manning's successor. Now, we already have Superman. Cam Newton's got that role all locked up. But perhaps there's room in the NFL for another Man of Steel. Brock Osweiler has all the makings of a superhero, and here's why. Number one, his appearance. All right, we already talked about his hair, but really, it's that good. But this guy totally looks the part. The stature, the chiseled features, the comparisons to Robert Pattinson. I mean, he played a vampire, but still.
I'd let that guy suck my blood.
It's gross, Wendy.
You like it.
No, I don't. Physically, Brock Osweiler fits the bill, and I realize that's totally shallow, but we're all thinking it. Number two, his roots. You know how superheroes are always from like obscure places? Superman is from planet Krypton. Well, Brock Osweiler is from Kalispell, Montana. And while stunningly beautiful, true story, I have actually been to Kalispell, and let me tell you, there is nobody up in those parts. So it adds a little bit of intrigue, and I like it. Number three, he takes care of the people he loves. So Brock Osweiler turned down a scholarship to play football at Stanford for Jim Harbaugh and chose to play at Arizona State because there was a direct flight from Montana to Phoenix, and his parents would be able to watch him play football more. And that is a true story, and it's really beautiful. I'm sorry, just give me a minute. Number four, he has been patient while mastering his craft. So many other of the QBs drafted in his class of 2012 signed big contracts, but Brock Osweiler has spent the last 4 seasons honing his craft under the tutelage of the ultimate quarterback messiah, one Peyton Manning. And all that hard work and patience is now paying massive dividends. And somewhere in Washington, RG3 weeps silent tears. So after Brock Osweiler and the Broncos snuffed out the Patriots' hopes of a perfect season, Bill Belichick, who has a history of being kind of a difficult guy to interview, absolutely mind-f***ed some poor reporter who dared ask him how he was feeling after the game with a look that can only be described as murderous. And this one hit home for me. Hello, my name is Susannah Collins, and I'm a survivor of a Bill Belichick interview. Now, it's not a memory I like to visit often, but yes, I had to interview Bill Belichick before Super Bowl 46, and while his exceptional stink eye did steal a little piece of my soul that I'll probably never get back, I survived. That dude who asked that question at Sunday's press conference might not be so lucky. So in an effort to help anybody who might be subjected to Bill Belichick's stare of death, I put together a few little tips, a survival guide, if you will. Number one, do not make eye contact. Don't do it because he will look directly into your eyes, find your weakness, and exploit it. When I was talking to him, I actually stared directly at his forehead, which conversationally was probably a little bit awkward, but you know, I had to protect myself. Number two, for the love of God, do not ask about his feelings or emotions. He doesn't have any. He might not be human. I actually shook his hand, and when I touched his skin, it felt like there was some sort of maybe like Terminator action under there. It's not natural. Number three, find a child and have the kid ask the questions for you. I wish I had thought of this before my interview experience, because as much as Bill is a mean old bastard, I'd like to think he wouldn't be a total douchebag to a child. Or would he?
Hey, you know what? I like that guy's style.
You know what? You're both assholes.
My heart.
Last call.
All right, last call. Now, you didn't think I'd get through an entire episode without talking about how the Bears beat the Packers on Thanksgiving, did you? Come on now. So for this last call, I would like to give a shout out to all those Bears fans out there who got to experience the joy and jubilation of absolutely ruining Thanksgiving for Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, and all those cheeseheads around the world. No amount of turkey or stuffing will ever taste as good as that victory felt. Here's to us, and here's to all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching Semi-Elite. Now go work off some of those Thanksgiving calories. We'll see you next week.